Greetings, astronauts, and welcome back to Astrocandy. Hello, I'm your host, Raven, and today we're looking to the stars to find out what to expect during Cancer season in Stargazing. This is an Astrocandy minisode subseries that highlights the most important transits of each astrological season in less than 15 minutes, so let's get into it. Today, June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, kicking off Cancer season. Now, we spent Gemini season going everywhere and doing everything with anyone and everyone, but Cancer season asks us to reconnect with ourselves and those closest to us. You know, Cancer is represented by the crab and it's ruled by the moon. So it's highly intuitive, emotional, some might say moody, very nurturing sign despite its tough exterior. So really embrace your sensitive side this summer, your homebody side this summer, your homemaker side this summer, and also kick back, relax, lounge around with your close friends by the pool, soak up the sunshine. Like I said, this is a really great time to just get a few friends together to hang out by the pool, at the beach, something leisureful that you can do together to really connect. Nothing crazy, like you're not going axe throwing or horseback riding or doing any crazy adventures. It's really a chill summer season. And then you'll also notice some feelings of nostalgia that are amplified at this time. Maybe you're reminiscing about the past. It's really kind of giving summertime sadness. And yes, Lana is a Cancer, so just be aware of that. Sometimes we look back on the past and we harp on it and we get stuck there. You don't want to do that. It's okay to be nostalgic. It's okay to be like, man, I remember when, but still stay present. And also so you can look forward to what the future has to offer. Now, if you want to know more about Cancer, I get into their personality traits, their likes, their dislikes, strengths, weaknesses, quirks, what they're into, what they're not into, everything in the sign series Cancer with special guest Mercedes Iris. So if you want to check that out, I will link the episode in the show notes. Not only is today the first day of Cancer season, but it's also the summer solstice. It's the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. And it really does feel like it, right? Like it finally feels like summer. School is out for the summer and we're really just in like fun, playful, relaxation, break from routine and the norm kind of mode. This is a really incredible time and I love that it comes during Cancer season. Tomorrow, June 21st, we've got a full moon in the ambitious Capricorn, which could not be more opposite of Cancer. Now, while this lunation could bring welcome career news, opportunities, you may also be feeling a little bit on edge or burnt out, like you've been working really hard and you're just exhausted. So you might want to circle this date in your calendar and just like opt for a chill weekend of rest and relaxation. I feel like that's going to be the themes of Cancer season, just big chillin'. And then next week, Capricorn's ruling planet, Saturn, goes retrograde in Pisces. That's going to happen on June 29th. Now, with the planet of discipline and restriction enjoying a nice backward dance, it's kind of like school is out for the summer, which it is, or the boss is out of the office. Really let go of rules and just enjoy a laid back, relaxing summer with your biggest threat being nostalgia, which really is not a big threat. On July 2nd, Mercury, the planet of communication, enters courageous Leo. So you'll find yourself feeling headstrong and standing firm behind your opinions, which you'll express with confidence and excitement. You'll also find that it's easier to persuade people with Leo being in Mercury. They're more apt to be convinced. If you've got a big presentation or pitch meeting this month or around this time, it is your time to shine. Mercury in Leo really excels at public speaking and performance and just winning others over by painting a big picture. So Mercury in Leo is really going to make us all more playful and entertaining in our communication, more persuasive. So it's a really good time to get back on dating apps too and start up a chat. I know it's exhausting as somebody who is single and has been on and off the apps. I get it, but now is a really good time to just like have that playful banter, and you never know, it could lead to something long lasting. On July 5th, a new cycle approaches as the new moon in Cancer rises. New moons in Cancer's waters come as like deep inquiry. Cancer wants to know if we truly feel at home. Like, do we feel support from our family and our friends? Are we resting enough? Are we taking care of our bodies enough? Are we listening to our bodies and our intuition? The new moon in Cancer is about, our safety and our comfort and love at its core. So now is a good time to honor our deepest, most irrational and intimate feelings and allow ourselves to accept support and also offer that support to others. Kind of like being the shoulder to lean on or shoulder to cry on. You get it. You want to be the person, be the ear and lend an ear. It's also a really good time to start a home project that's going to improve your life. That could be as big as like moving homes, moving apartments, or just buying a new bed, or cooking more meals at home, or just nesting in general. Really good time to nest, make your house a home and really curate a safe space, because what you do now is going to set you up for that future success. So focus on ways to enhance your home, your family life, your friendships, and really just build on those feelings of safety and security. Then on July 11th, Venus enters Leo. Venus in Leo is big, it's bold, it's brash. So you'll find yourself leaning into grand gestures of love, generosity with others, maybe sharing your adoration with the people around you. This is very much like my cup runneth over energy. Venus in Leo really makes extroverts out of all of us. Emphasis on the extra. So maybe plan a surprise date night for your partner or just tell your crush you like them. Now, on the other hand, because we're all kind of feeling this energy of where we just want to overgive and express ourselves, it could be a little bit misleading in the beginning of a relationship. Like if you're meeting someone and they're buying you flowers and chocolates, it can come across as love bomby. I would give them the benefit of the doubt before you write them off as a narcissist, but just know everyone is kind of showing up and showing out and putting their best foot forward when it comes to love. So to that point, if it kind of dies down, that's why. It's because Venus is moving out of Leo. So just be mindful of that. But all in all, this is a really good time to exude love and confidence and really put yourself out there in a fearless way. Then on July 20th, Mars, the planet of action, moves into quick-witted, chatty, communicative Gemini. So you'll find yourself sharing your ideas with anyone and everyone who will listen while Mars is in Gemini. It's a really great time to work together with other people and share ideas and achieve goals. I really think of the Three of Coins in tarot when I think about Mars in Gemini. And Mars in Gemini is just so excellent for problem solving too, because you do have perspectives and ideas from other people. That said, with fast-moving Gemini in action-oriented Mars, you might make decisions a little bit too quickly or find yourself miscommunicating because you're talking so fast. So make sure your ideas are clear. You're expressing them clearly to the people around you so they can understand you and where you're coming from. And you also might be feeling around this time a little bit restless or you have too much to do and so you get nothing done. So try to use this energy to work in your favor. And I think it will if you're collaborating with people around you, if you're sharing your ideas and asking how they can help. This is very much networking energy. Finally, on July 21st, we have a full moon in Capricorn. Full moons help us let go of what's happened in the past so we can move toward the future. Now, with a full moon in Capricorn, we can look back on the last 6 months, or really what was happening 6 months ago, so back in December, to see what was going on in our lives and how we handled it. If you set a specific intention during this time or manifested something specific back in December, now is the best time to reflect on what that was and how it manifested and the lessons that you learned. Now, if we're looking at the bigger picture, the alignment of the summer solstice and the full moon presents an exciting opportunity to look at where we started back in January, where we are now, and where we can go before we close another cycle around the sun. So we are at the halfway point, the midway point between the beginning of the year and the end. So take note of how far you've come. But be careful not to be too critical. The full moon in Capricorn can be challenging with transitions, and it's because the moon and Capricorn don't really harmonize well. Capricorn ruled by Saturn, so it approaches emotions more clinically and rationally, so you might find yourself looking back and being really harsh and critical. So under any Capricorn influence, it's really essential that when we're assessing how we can improve, we're not too hard on ourselves and we stop self-criticizing and rather self-affirm in ways that celebrate our successes and all that we've accomplished. Now, like I said, Capricorn and Cancer, complete opposites. The Capricorn full moon sits opposite the Cancer sun. So where Capricorn is teaching us how to work and use the world around us, Cancer teaches us how to emote and nurture through the human experience. And because of this, we'll be able to sit and feel the world around us when the day is done. And under the influence of Capricorn, it's going to be really easy to get lost in like, okay, well, what am I achieving? But Cancer challenges us to reflect inward and really get to the root. And in this case, instead of asking like, what am I achieving? Ask, what am I working for? Is this fulfilling? Is this in alignment? And not so much about the outside that Capricorn can bring of like, well, what's the goal? What am I achieving? But really like, is this fulfilling? And ultimately, what is the intention behind all of your efforts? It's asking us to put in the work, but also make sure that we're not working in a way that disconnects us from our core values and needs. So that is what you can expect this Cancer season. I hope this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, I would absolutely love it if you would rate 5 stars on Apple or Spotify, or just tell a friend, and enjoy your Cancer season. I think that should be the biggest takeaway, is just relax, have fun, connect with the people closest to you, and really make your house a home. Like whatever is home to you, really make sure it's a place that is safe and lights you up and it's fulfilling. It's actually insane. I'm going to be moving during Cancer season. Moving sucks, but I'm very excited to make a home for myself in this new neighborhood that I just feel like is in way more alignment. And yeah, things are really moving for me. So I appreciate you being patient in the summer hiatus. I knew I would have like a bunch going on, so that's why I wanted to take a hiatus. But if you love this episode, you love Astrocandy, I highly encourage you to subscribe to our newsletter. It's linked in the show notes. We just sent out the Cancer season newsletter. So that has everything you need to know about Cancer season, as well as a Cancer season gift guide. So if you want to get the latest directly to your inbox, I promise this is all I send. All I send is this newsletter. It's usually weekly, but because we're on a hiatus, it's once a month until the summer is over. Sign up for that. The link is in my bio at Astrocandy Podcast on Instagram. And I think that covers it. All right, I will see you next month for what is next? Cancer Leo season. Bye.